Hi everyone, Tal from Ridebox here on a spontaneous video from the trail. And in this video I want to talk about something we don't like as much, which is falling and how we can fall less. So the best and easiest way to fall less is also the hardest one. So let's talk about it. So first of all, a little disclaimer. We all fall from our bikes. The best riders you'll meet, they fall sometimes. Instructors like us, we fall sometimes. So it's not about how to never fall, but it's how to minimize the likelihood of falling as well as the severity of our crashes. And that's something we can do. So why is it both easy and difficult to make this switch and fall less? It's easy because it's just a mental thing. It's just something you want to switch with your attitude. So you can do it immediately. But it's difficult because it involves ego and responsibility. So if you happen to fall too often, I want you to take a look on the reasons. Why do you fall? And ask yourself, is it that the trail is too steep or too loose or maybe too muddy, or maybe the corners are too tight or the drops are too big? And if you're taking into account that your falls are caused because all of these external features, that's the main thing you have to fix, because all of our falls have to do with our decisions in our actions. The terrain, it's just an object. It's sitting there waiting for us. We're the ones who decide to wake up in the morning, get on the bike, get to the trailhead, go on the ride, and then manage our ride. So once you start to say, oh, I've fallen because of the rock or the tree or the stump, that means you're throwing responsibility for your ride on the terrain. And it's not the terrain's fault. So the first step in falling less is actually to take responsibility from the terrain to yourself, which means, oh, I fell because maybe I went too fast. Maybe I took on a trail that's not to my skill level. Maybe I didn't sleep at night and I got up to ride anyway. So once you say, okay, I fall because of my decisions and my actions, that's where you can start to change stuff. So it sounds easy, right? It's just a decision, but it's not so easy. Because first of all, it requires us to, let our ego down a bit, because we like to blame other stuff for things that happen to us. And if you let your ego down a bit, you can take responsibility. And the thing is that also responsibility requires action. So if I just think about it, all right, maybe I'll just stay at home, never get off the couch, and that's a good decision, right? Because I'm never going to fall off the bike if I'm not on the bike. But of course, we want to ride. So this responsibility that you're taking on yourself requires actions. And that's judgment on the trail, meaning you look ahead and you decide what you can actually do. It's maybe not always listening to the people who tell you, just send it, bro, because maybe you're not ready. And of course, it's working on your skills. So in a way, it's easy to keep blaming the trail or the terrain because it doesn't require you to change anything, but you'll still fall a lot and you'll even might grow fearful of the trails. Taking responsibility requires work, requires actions, requires better decisions. But once you do it, you will fall less and you will enjoy your rides a lot more. So I'd like to hear what you think. Is it an easy switch to make, or is it a difficult one? Let us know in the comments below, and see you next time.